Why am I being labeled a spammer? Hi everyone, Leo Notenboom here for askleo.com. As I record this, thousands of people have my email address. It's right there on the from line of every newsletter I send. Naturally, some of them forward me jokes, political messages, and even hoaxes or urban legend. I know they mean well, and they do so with the best of intentions. But I mark them as spam. It seems harsh, but I have to, because that's exactly what they are. Even if I don't, others may. And because of that, there's a very important lesson here in making sure that the rest of your email keeps getting delivered. So just what is spam? In its purest form, spam is simply email you didn't ask for. Some folks limit it to commercial email, but many do not. It's a simple definition. You can argue about it all you want, and I often do. But the fact is, people will push the report spam button on almost anything that they don't like. Now, I'm going to use Google's Gmail as my example here. When a Gmail user hits the spam button on an email that you sent, that's a strike against your email account. That person is telling Google that any email that looks like this is spam as far as they're concerned. One of the biggest things Google can look for as part of trying to define what looks like spam is the email address the message was sent from. In other words, you. If that happens often enough, or happens from enough different recipients on Google, then Google will start automatically marking email that looks like that as spam without needing to be told further. In other words, your email won't get delivered. That includes not getting delivered to all the people on Gmail that never once called it spam. This applies to just about any email system that has a spam or junk reporting system. But I just sent something important, funny, pretty. It's not spam. It doesn't matter. You don't get to define what is and is not spam. Your recipient does. And by reporting spam, your recipients can affect whether your email makes it to other people. I know it doesn't feel right, but it is what it is. People want control over what shows up in their inbox, and marking any unsolicited email as spam is one way to do it. So, why did I say I have to mark it as spam? I tried replying and asking people to stop forwarding me stuff. Not only does that take time, but people got angry with me for daring to do so. No one wants to deal with angry people, but I still want to stop getting their forwards. So, one click and it's marked as spam. I get on with my life. If it's a one-shot email, it probably affects nothing. If it's a repeat offender, eventually Google will get the message and mark it as spam for me, removing it from the email I need to see. Now, I want to be clear, this isn't about me. Like I said, people got angry when I replied. I expect people will get annoyed at what I've said here, blaming me for being too draconian in my approach to email I didn't ask for. Again, this isn't about me. This is about all your other recipients who are doing exactly the same thing without telling you. If you find your email isn't getting delivered to people, ask yourself, have I been sending them things they didn't ask for? Lots of humor, petitions, politics, irresistible pictures and videos? If the answer is yes, then it's possible that by using the spam button, they've convinced their email provider that email from you is spam. Bottom line here is very simple. Be respectful of other people's inboxes. Remember, what you think might be important, funny, or whatever, someone else might consider spam. For updates, for comments, for links related to this topic and more, visit askleo.com/4783. I'm Leo Notenboom, and this is askleo.com. Thanks for watching.